Hey guys, we're going to look at some common writing mistakes that students make when they're trying to write a paragraph or an essay. Just so we know, when we have a good sentence, we have a subject, a verb, and an object. I eat pizza is a good sentence. We went to work is a good sentence. Number three, we have a few good sentences. Well, two. I have a big family. I have one sister, two cats, and my parents. When we write, don't forget to use correct punctuation. At the end of a sentence, you always need to have a period, and then we always start the new sentence with a capital letter. Alright? Now in the middle, if we need a comma, we can use them too. Here are a few common mistakes that students make. One is called a run-on sentence. This is an error that has two sentences without a period between them. If we look at the first example here, my name is Adam, I am from Dallas. Now what we could do is my name is Adam, period, I am from Dallas. Or we could also say my name is Adam and I am from Dallas. Both of these are correct. We are ESOL students. We study level 4. Just like the last one, we need to have a period in the middle because these are two sentences. So again, we could say we are ESOL students, period. We study level 4. Or we can say we are ESOL students, comma, and we study level 4. So there are a couple ways to make this correct, but when you're checking your essays and you're looking for correct sentences, make sure that you have periods where they're needed. Now, we use commas in many different ways. In my example here in the top, I have a list, right? One sister, two cats, and my parents. So if we're making a list, we can use some commas. If we have some compound sentences, we can use a comma. This is a compound sentence. My name is Adam and I am from Dallas. However, sometimes students use a comma when they really need to use a period. If we look at this sentence, I am a student, I study at Richland College. That's not correct. I cannot use a comma here because these are two separate sentences. So in a correct sense, I am a student, I study at Richland College, or like the previous one, we can also use and. I am a student and I study at Richland College. She is my girlfriend. Her name is Shakira. These are two sentences, right? So I can't have a comma in the middle. We need to have either a period or again we can say the and. She is my girlfriend and her name is Shakira. Both are correct, both are fine. A fragment sentence is a kind of a sentence, it's still a mistake, but we're missing some part of a subject, or we're missing some part of the sentence. We always need to have a subject, a verb, and an object in a sentence. So if we're missing any part, any one of these three, then it's not correct. If I say, is a beautiful woman, that's not correct. I am missing my subject. I need to say, she is a beautiful woman. My girlfriend is a beautiful woman. Angelina Jolie is a beautiful woman. But we need to have some kind of subject there. My sister in London, England. This one is not correct because we're missing the verb. We need to say, my sister lives in London, England. Maybe my sister works in London, England. My sister travels to London, England. But we need to have some kind of verb in there. I heartbroken because Shakira has a new boyfriend. Here I need to say my be verb, okay? Because heartbroken is an adjective. I am heartbroken. I love is not correct because we need to have an object. I love what? I love pizza. I love my car. I love my phone. I love my girlfriend. We need to say, what is it that you love? Many times, students like to use for example. And that's great. I like it when people use for example because you're making more sentences and you're thinking clearly, not just about the details, but you want to make it longer. But when we make a sentence with for example, we still need to have a subject and a verb. If we look at this sentence, I like to visit many kinds of restaurants. That is a good sentence. However, for example, Italian, Chinese, Indian, and Mexican, that is not correct because there's no subject and there's no verb. It's better to say, for example, I like to eat Italian, Chinese, Indian, and Mexican. So even when we say, for example, don't forget the subject and the verb. When we say time clauses with after, before, when, as soon as, we have a dependent clause and an independent clause. After I eat lunch is the dependent clause. Okay? I'm sorry, yeah. It's dependent because it needs another part with it. If I say after I eat lunch, that's not correct. After I eat lunch, what happens? You need to say something else there. What do you do? After I eat lunch, comma, I go back to work. Alright? So I cannot just say after I eat lunch, we need to have something else with it, with the subject and the verb. It's also not correct to just say because I am sick. This is not a correct sentence. We need to have the reason and the result both here, okay? What happened because you were sick? I didn't go to work today because I am sick. And I know in conversational English, when we're just talking, sometimes people will just say, because I am sick. However, it's not correct. We need to have both parts together in one unified sentence. So let's look at these 7 here, and I want you to tell me if these are correct or incorrect. I have many friends. This one is correct. It is a good sentence. I working in Richland College. This one is incorrect. Okay? To make it correct, we have to say I am working in Richland College. Since I moved to Dallas. This one is incorrect. Okay? It has to have 2 parts, just like the because. So maybe I have studied English since I moved to Dallas. That would be correct. My friend has a Lamborghini. This one is correct. Number 5, love Dr. Pepper. We need to have a subject, okay? Who loves Dr. Pepper, okay? And a good answer could be my teacher loves Dr. Pepper. They excited. Well, excited is an adjective and we're missing a be verb here, okay? So we need to say they are excited. For this last one, she liked. Well, she liked what, right? Um, she liked the song. But we need to say she liked something. Alright, down here I have a paragraph. And if you can, pause this video, take a couple minutes, and try and find some mistakes. Some are punctuation and some other mistakes, alright? So try and find the mistakes here and then push pause and then I'll try and correct it in a moment, okay? Move this down. Alright. So the first part is good. My name is Adam. I am from Dallas. Now we need to say, it is a wonderful city. I like to watch baseball games in the summer. Here we need a period. It is so much fun. I also like to go to the gym, watch TV, and sleep. This one should be a period, and we're starting a new sentence. I am always busy because I have 2 jobs and cats at home. Remember what I said earlier, we can't have a sentence really with starting with because. Because I have 2 jobs is not enough. We need something on both sides, okay? Those 2 sentences should be connected. Alright, so let's continue. My house is enjoyable. My cats are so fun, period. New sentence. They always sleep. And then like I said, after we need 2 parts, it can't be together. So we'll say, after they eat, comma, we have fun together. Cats are fun. There should be 2 sentences, right? Dogs are too. My cats like. I need to say something here. My cats like what? My cats like food. I want more animals. That's the end of a sentence, so I need either a period, but it looks like we could also use but if we wanted to. Okay? I just don't have enough space in my house. I have a cat named Mama. End of a sentence. This next one is new. She is very lazy, but she is very kind. And Mama here is a name, so it needs to be capital. And then she likes to eat, she likes to sleep, and she likes to play. Or if you wanted, instead of using the and, you could just use period, period, period. Okay, it depends on you. There are a couple of choices here. I love my cats, period. They are so sweet. I am enjoying teaching. It is very important. And I love it. So it's one thing, I'm sure you guys probably already know the rules and can understand these, but when you're writing your essays, it's very important that when you're done writing, you go back and proofread so you can go back and check for these kinds of mistakes.